Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King.
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Choke No Joke, legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox, I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenier.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G. Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D-Block.
Tech, Smith & Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert.
Kid Capri.
The Tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The Tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the Tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
We just pretty much did push-ups.
We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked.
Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel. It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas.
We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you didn't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know, so I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till after the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time.
The tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tub. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record.
Any shit by Hov.
Shook Ones was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Andy Up.
Any one of Buster joints.
Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre.
When Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the Tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil' Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to miss me.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip hop.
Choke, no joke, no joke, no joke, no joke. You know what it is. This go out to the desperate housewives in New York, Atlanta, Texas, California, Mississippi. I never thought in my life I'd fall for another man's wife. I know that it sounds trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I never thought in my life I'd fall for another man's wife. I know that it sounds trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. It was quick how it happened. We was just chatting, had a lot in common. I kept her laugh in the department in which Her man was lacking, he was the king of the ship. Somehow I became captain. My swag on platinum, on my goldie, just smacking. Then phone sex had happened, then things went left. A common interest in sex, something like Little Kim and Hugh Hef. We knew if we met, it would be electric. Then the day came and we met, it was beyond my dream. Her cream so sweet, it made me scream. It was like a dream. Knew why he made a queen. I wanted to find Marty McFly and use that time machine and run up in the church, create a scene, object to that wedding and give her my ring. Like I never thought in my life I fall for another man's wife. I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I never thought in my life I fall for another man's wife. I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Check it out. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts had us elude like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop like some bubbly. Yo, doodles now most, you really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. Here about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing the clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gon' happen. Me being stupid instead of getting it moving. This nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody that checks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Yeah, choke no joke.
KK on
New life. They said I'll be dead or in jail. They was half right, I saw right can sell. I knew I wasn't rich when I couldn't make bail. I made out good, 5 niggas that didn't tell. Hold up, don't go to trial when caught up. Roll the dice, watch the numbers just go up. When your offer was short as a pup's nuts, you got the whammy, cause you pressed your luck. You could've been back on the town, industry bound, no more busting it down. To court is half O's, having to catch the flow, and reassuring those who act like they don't know that the ratchet let go. If you think we won't fill them hollow points up with mercury, send them to another planet, leave them screaming like Mike and Janet. Niggas can't stand it. I felt champagne with Ross running the game. When I was live Geo jumped in my face, talking gangster, nigga. Like I'm not a fucking gangster, nigga. But you got it in here, cause the odds ain't fair. Cause you got that walkie and that button right there. But after 8 hours, you leave here. And that's when you friend, it's not fair. You shoot at the range, we shoot when in range. Roll up in that range, your face look real strange. The look on my face is I got that aim. Before you reach, you feel the pain. Blood stain, calculate to your brain. You been licked by that thing. In the game of death, that's what you get when got game. It's a method to the madness, how I bring the pain of one that's not sane. Choke, no joke, I do my thing. They say you're nobody until they kill you. I'm somebody alive, guess that make me an ill dude. Made my name before the funeral, considered a legend and still make moves. They know you when you gone, they know me when I'm on. All over the board, you restricted, you pawn. You wouldn't cut a lawn, blow a candle at dawn. Choke got it going on like fuel. Some of you fools is more ass than mule. Never rule like Rick, but Mona Lisa in your crib. Haters mad cause I'm doing what they wish they did. Without the rock, it's still gunning like Chris. Nigga try to block, I tomahawk this shit. Nigga looking down at me, now he looking at dick. Pause, just determined shit. It's choke, no joke. Nigga, I'm lit. Fired up. And we recorded this in the D and shit. Stay the hell. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram. Tell them what they doing. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas better stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low, let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game, you got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching, you was sleeping. Knew you was sneak thief and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake, don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me, bitch in my face. Get knocked by the feds, lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like top hard, two-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn jaw, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry, he got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees, laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was frontin', you was like, yo, Joe, come through. I wet you like McClain for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get when got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry at niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. In OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan get dapper, see a mill be Casper. They trade the doctor, the math from after. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Think Kick it with your pockets, caught the ice locket. She somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, yo, I'm feeling him. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-inch rims. When in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself out position. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. Son, that son is me, yo. See, you ain't noticed me, yo.
I see,
all these diamonds and stuff, yo.
How can I
Fat
not?
diamond ring I got, yo. Yo, what you talking about, yo? Diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got $35,000 on me right now.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I can show you the money right now. I can show you the money.
No, you ain't gonna show me nothing,
I can show you
man.
my gun, yo.
What?
Yo.
Oh my God.
The gun, yo.
Yo,
Son, man, what's the matter that you?
Put that shit away.
Yo, you acting like you scared or something, nigga, yo.
Yo,
Take my
stay
shit out, bust it
DL,
right
man.
now, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Stay
I
DL.
show the jewels, everything, yo, everything, yo. Yo, you heard about Dave?
Oh my God, look at you, man. Yo, stay DL, man. Stay DL. Don't follow those cats. Choke, don't choke. You already know. Let's go out the Grego. Now I'm out the game. Feel good not pitching in the hood. And I really don't think I could. Go back to selling crack and stashing them packs in my ass. I maintain weekly money the same. And nah, I don't go through them games. Niggas testing my brain with them triple beams filled with change. Pot crack, grams in the drain. Get hit with the fake exchange. Like baking soda flour. After being on Broadway for hours. Getting knocked, being back at start. Niggas testing if I got heart. Pushing me to pop some shots. Just stop the ball before the start. Old lady with the binocs. Give description to cops. Why they try to tear us apart with that good cop, bad cop. I ain't going for the game, he ain't tell you a thing. Your partners with them saying the same. You can tighten them cuffs till you see veins. Stop fucking yanking them down. They might fuck you if you ain't sane. And nigga never sniff cocaine. And I don't care what game or part of the area you claim. Pray Scarface, you must be insane. Nigga, Tony fucked the boy's name. His right hand man, he's slain to get his back blown out the game. Do it on the low, let nobody know. No pillow talk to home. And if he step on your toes, don't bust a blame. Cause everybody will know. Or get out the game. They say that change is good. It's a lot of stress in the hood. And I know if you could, you would. Get out the game, but you stuck in that time. Wet a nigga in public like Shine. For a witness to drop a dime. For self-defense, do or die. Celebs doing time. Mike Vick on the child line. Even Kobe, Jason Williams, Gage, kick like Shinobi. Little Kim for perjury. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Let's go. When it's late night, make sure it's packed tight. And when you take those flights, never eye the Jake in sight. And shake them fuckers when they dead to right. Making the fifth go rumble. Because of stick of trouble. Blasting your gap for a cat, for in fact, for some crap that don't involve you. For some dudes that don't love you, all they wanna do is pawn you until you go down. And don't do shit for you when you lock down, or even when you touch down. But to tell you to go to same block that gave you a pound. Years in the pen, now you live it again. What mind state are you in? When you back it for 10, and you was just waiting for a teen to come home to relive it again. Entrapment should be a sin. The way they reel us in, parole us to a revolving door to bring us in. This shit is insane. The game is insane. The game will fuck with your brain. That's why I'm out the game. Yeah. Just get out the game, man. I know they told y'all there's only 2 ways out. Jail and death. Nah, just get out, nigga. Just get out, man. It's easy. Just walk away, nigga. If they care about you, they'll let you go. If you in the game and you want to go and get a better life, and they won't let you walk away, what do that say? Get out the game, nigga. You want to sleep easy, nigga? Look at these rap niggas, nigga. You want to be the next rapper, trapper, clapper, federal indictment rapper, huh? I keep telling y'all niggas, man, get out the game, man. Joke no joke. Grego, you already know. The beast is chemical, baby. That's why I'm out the game. Choke, no joke, you know what it is. Let's go, let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to these fakes and these frauds. They don't own cars with Lamborghini doors. When hype show cut, it's back to the store. I was born in the Jackson, this shit was hell. The place where I saw soldiers fall. Some simply for nothing at all. Some cause they lived on the other side of the wall. Now this might sound crazy, love what the hood made me. Poverty made me far from lazy. This ain't the place you wanna raise your babies. Young girls out here thinking they lazy. Nose powdered white, they brain all hazy. Ask them what they wanna be, they look at you crazy. These young cats out here looking all angry. I was just like them, sometime the music made me act other than myself, no influence lately. Cause behind the scenes, they not living greatly. And I found out that most of these cats never so jack sort of penitentiary. Let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back to the store. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back to the store. They not selling drugs, they really not thugs. If they was, where are the slugs? Do you see them when you cop your drugs? Pulling up with S&B in the front? Nah, it's not what they got, it's what they want. In the jungle, we all on the hunt. It's chemical. It's chemical beats. You know what it is.
Den Hirschen haben von uns, oder?
Hold on. No autographs right now. I got something to handle right here. No disrespect.
Beat on the drums.
Choke, no joke on the mic. Life with success. Is this what it is? Let's go. Life with success. Is this what it is? Paparazzi running around flashing your kids, trying to catch them with a blunt or a cig, hoping that they fall in some type of addiction. Baby mama hitting you with numbers like addiction. Shit so high, it feel like she pimping. It's alright, bitch. Yeah, I'm tripping, but it's better than the fucking max I'm spitting. You can have every time before you see this Jimmy again. If life was a movie, you'd be going in the wind. And this flow ain't conceptualized off gin and tonic. But how ironic, you file once a nigga went and got it poppin'. I guess that's why you pushed up when I was Milano hopping. Out in high school, fresh with jewels, looking successful as I do. I made you a star in the hood, kept you in leathers and bamboos. Fresh footwear, girl, I kept you good. Every color to match, your butter sauce, moved you to edge comb. From the concourse, left mom house feeling better off. Now you write that shit all off. Like taxes, make me wanna remove your parts with chainsaw and axes. I need to roll up and get back to relaxing. Is this what it is? Like with success, huh? Is this what it is? Chicks you took care of, motherfuckers you looked out for. Everybody turn on you back, they motherfucking hand out. Is this what it is?
Life was success, sometimes it sucks. When people want something's when they call up. Yeah. People wanna hang, cause you got a new truck.
Let's go.
Now you hang with chicks that you dreamed you fuck.
Haters want you stuck, chicks trying to get knocked up. Cake in the oven and eat your cake up. Chick, get your own and raise our stakes up. The more you get, yo, the shit get iller. So I might go from the glove one and turn to thriller. Saw dealers get extorted by Popo when they needed a filler. And the shit get realer. They wanna clap back but sit back and be a griller. Or be on a manhunt like Larry Davis. That's on the realer. Success have a lot of dudes on painkillers. Or puffing that fuzzy like caterpillars. It ain't easy to deal with. Life with success, huh? Is this what it is? Life with success. Is this what it is?
Choke, no joke. I'm in the building. Free R. Kelly. Why are we talking about the Mann Act again? Why are we talking about? Is reading in reverse? Oh, I'm sorry, brother. There's one way to fix that. Hold on. Thank you, Sean B. Can y'all see that? Got to believe, can't believe that I got to go through this all over again, y'all. Tried to warn y'all. Jay-Z tried to warn you. Tried to warn all y'all. Told y'all. It's racism. Free R. Kelly. Live on YouTube. Patreon. I'm live. I'm live. What up, Instagram? What up, YouTube? Hold on. Let me notify my Patreon gang. Hold on, Instagram. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right back. Okay. What up, y'all? Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. Some of y'all broke today. Mad y'all spent all that goddamn money. And some of these kids ain't even appreciate it. Some of these women ain't appreciate it. Shout out to all the side niggas that's, Christmas is today for all the side pieces. I've been there before. Where, I celebrate Christmas on the 26th when I was the side nigga. What up, Carlos? Some of y'all was a side chick, side nigga. I done seen a girl get busted on Instagram today. Nigga packaged up all her belongings as Christmas gifts, and she opened them up like, oh, this mine. This mine. Yeah, that's all you should get out. Cause she was cheating and shit. So shout out, Merry Christmas to all the side pieces. Today's side piece Christmas Day. Like I said, I've been there before. I still got them Christmas gifts, them receipts. Yeah. That girl was like, this is my stuff. Nigga packed a suitcase and put all her shit in it. She opened that shit up. It was a suitcase. She like, we going on a trip? No, you going on a trip. Get the fuck out. That shit was funny. Oh, that shit was funny. Yeah. How many of y'all for the first time found out that your Instagram crush had a kid? You've been following her for the last year. And Christmas, you like, you got a kid? Like, you see her husband and kid, you don't never see them any other time of the year. Christmas, you be like, oh, you got kids? Yeah, she got kids. Oh, you get to see who's who on Christmas. Because they can't hide that shit. Sneaky ass motherfuckers. Oh, man. Shout out to the side pieces that got it on the 24th. You know, she came to see you on the 24th before she went to get with the family. You know, she came to see you on the 24th, or he came to see you on the 24th, you know, and y'all had y'all Christmas on it. Y'all did y'all Christmas exchanges on the 24th. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Shout out everybody in the house. I know I didn't get my shout outs, but y'all know I love y'all. Yeah, so and yeah, I bet y'all for the first time, y'all learned your Instagram lady got a kid. I got surprised by a few. I'm like, oh, damn, you got a kid? They be staying on Instagram, boy. Like they single, they body snatched, they ain't never had no kids. Christmas come, you like, damn, where's she at? She went to go visit somebody? Mommy. She kicking her kid like, don't say that when I'm on live. Yeah. Booker T said his side piece don't get her gift until after he get his tax money. Oh, he's the Valentine's Day. His Valentine's Day is February 15th right there. That's February 15th, Booker T. His side piece get the Valentine's Day leftover candy that people don't want. Pretty Black, what up? I'm live on YouTube, Patreon. Y'all know what it is. How many of y'all women got busted for Christmas? Tell the truth. You got busted. That nigga saying happy Merry Christmas, baby, I love you. And your man like, what? Who is this? How many of you fellas got busted? I remember my one man for Christmas. I ain't gonna say his name because he done married one of these ladies. So I ain't gonna say his name. But he would get all his chicks the same gift. When we go Christmas shopping for our girls and our kids, he would get his girl and his side chick the same jewelry, the same ice, whatever it was, every time, same gifts. He get two of them. And I'm like, nigga, you're gonna get busted. We'll get them the same gifts. I swear to God. Jim, what up, Jim? So, the reason I brought back up the Mann Act, for those who don't understand what the Mann Act is, let me see if I can pull it up. Okay. What's this shit? For y'all that don't know what the Mann Act is, I got you, pretty gangster. The Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, is a federal law that criminalizes the transportation of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery or for any other immoral purpose. The Mann Act was passed in June 1910. Passed in June 1910. How many of y'all was born in 1910? Okay. And named after Illinois Congressman James R. Mann, invoked the Commerce Clause to felonize the use of interstate or foreign commerce to transport women for immoral purposes. The act was aimed at prostitution, immorality, and human trafficking. Congress appointed a commission in 1907 to investigate into a problem of immigrant prostitutes. None of this really sounds like, none of this sounds like this applies to R. Kelly. Do it? Okay. It was alleged that immigrant women were brought to America for sexual slavery, and immigrant men lured American girls into prostitution or white slavery. The committees believed that no girl would enter prostitution unless drugged or held captive. This led to the public outrage, which eventually resulted in the enactment of the Mann Act. However, many critics note that the act ended up criminalizing many kinds of consensual sexual activity and had racist undertones. The phrase immoral purpose was broadly used to prosecute unlawful premarital, extramarital, and interracial relationships following Committee versus United States 1917, where the United States Supreme Court held that illicit fornication, even when consensual, constituted an immoral purpose. It didn't matter if the woman consented, the man will be liable irrespectively. Even if the women consented. So this doesn't apply to R. Kelly at all, but we know he's convicted in jail for it right now. So interesting. It didn't matter if the women consented, the man would be liable irrespectively, right? Furthermore, if the woman consented, she would be held as an accessory to the crime. If these women consented, they would be held as an accessory to the crime. So should R. Kelly be in jail by himself, y'all? Did these women consent to have sex with him? Why are none of these women in jail with him? If the women consented, she can be held as an accessory to the crime. How is none of these women from Surviving R. Kelly in jail? How are any of these women that testified in court not in jail? How is the girlfriend that turned against him not in jail? If the women consented, she could be held as an accessory to the crime. While the act was never repealed, but was amended a few times, the most notable of which were in 1978 to address issues of child pornography, and in 1986 to address the act's misuse against consensual sex by replacing the phrase any other immoral purpose with any sexual activity for which any person can be charged with a criminal offense. And this law was created in 1910. Right? Now, a lot of y'all right now, y'all sitting here saying, hold on, why R. Kelly's locked up? None of this applies to R. Kelly, right? This is what a lot of y'all saying right now. And then a lot of y'all said, well, Choke, why is Jay-Z name in the title if you're talking about the Mann Act? We had a rally at R. Kelly's house, old residents in Georgia, explaining this situation, right? Well, we had a rally at R. Kelly house, the former house, explaining the situation. And what we really focused on was people coming together to get this this law suppressed, abolished, anything you want to call it, get rid of it. It's been here since 1910, right? And it damn sure definitely don't apply to R. Kelly because he wasn't running a prostitution ring, or he didn't have a gang of white women trying to take white women across state lines. But nonetheless, he's still convicted on it because a lot of people are so ignorant to the case, they don't even realize that this is what he's locked up for. And even though I just sat there and read what it is, and all y'all can agree for looking at the comments and looking at the people on Instagram, that 99% of us know that this is not, this doesn't apply to R. Kelly. He should not be locked up for the Mann Act, but they use this law to supersede time, statute of limitations, laws, state laws. You know, they use this to basically secure their conviction. And why I can't find this thing. Oh, that's why. I don't know what to do. All right, here we go.
You're making me uncomfortable. You're making me uncomfortable. I came out here today. Reason I came out here is basically, for one, create awareness and try to kill the stereotype of R. Kelly with this kids thing. You know, so what better way to do it than come out here during trick or treating? You know what I'm saying? So people got this stereotype or this, he got this stigma with him about being around kids or whatever. Like it's Halloween, trick or treat, and people feel weird about it, but they acting like it's the Michael Jackson case. You get what I'm saying? We're not talking about kids here. We're talking about young adults. You know, two of the young adults lied about their age when in this case. You know what I'm saying? One girl damn near stalked him to death, you know, following him around, going to his court cases, climbing over a fence, going into his house, and knowing she was underage, but lied about her age. And how would he know? The other one, same thing. They tell us one story of how she went to audition at a hotel and the cops was called. The cop looked at her ID. They called the mother on the speaker, and everything was cool. She can win and continue the audition. So when we dealing with this situation, we dealing with this thing called the Mann Act, in which is why they was able to convict him under the RICO Act, or racketeering. And like, dude, when you think RICO, you're thinking John Gotti, you're thinking Hell's Angels. Like, how's R. Kelly in that company? Of any mobster, anybody, Al Capone, anybody, for being a rock star, you know. So even with the other young girl, Azriel, she had permission from her parents, you know. Now with the Mann Act, let me read it so I don't say anything verbatim, right? In 1907, the Crusading McClure's magazine. Now, McClure's magazine is going to be equivalent in this story to Lifetime, right? Because what I'm going to tell you about is a story about a boxer, right, named Jack Johnson, right? Now, Jack Johnson is a person that they used the Mann Act on when it was created back in 1910. You know, so this newspaper, I don't know if it was tabloid or if it was real news, but they did a story on this whole thing. Hold on. They did a story about these Russian Jews supposedly supplying Chicago brothels with new personnel, and then they try to say they was prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of immigrants coming in, so they using these immigrants for personnel. They saying they prostitutes, right? So when the city prosecutor said that they were white slaves, a waiver his.
What is your opinion on the fact that the parents offered 48 different business ventures with R. Kelly?
We don't want to hear no dumb shit.
He was just a wizard to do it. If we start, everybody will take.
Do y'all understand that? Willing participants, y'all gotta come on this side because it look empty over here. Y'all gonna come on this side. All right. Willing participants are not victims. If you get with an R&B singer and he says, I got 3 girlfriends, and you say, okay, you're not a victim. If you get with an R&B singer and he tell you he wants you to have a threesome, and you say, okay, you're not a victim. If he bring his man in the room, if he brings a gorilla in the room, and he says, I want you to have sex with King Kong, and you say, okay, you're not a victim. If you send your children to a man that you known for all of less than 2 weeks to go stay with him, visit him in another state, your children are not victims. Or maybe you made them a victim, if they're a victim. If you give power of attorney to a rock star.
Now trust your skin from every angle. Renogy Lift Multi-Action Night Cream with linseed extract containing
In hopes that he's going to help your child sing. Maybe try to create another Aaliyah, whatever you were thinking. Your child is not a victim when you gave him power of attorney. When your child turns 18, even after lying, and decides to stay with this man, the parents don't have no legal right to say nothing no more. They are willing participants. You cannot come over to this man's house yelling and banging, so I want my baby back. After you done sent her on 3-4 flights to go see him, drove a couple of states for her to see him, signed something to let her go live with him, and then when she gets emancipated and a girl gets fired and wants to do a show based on her business relationship or her relationship around R. Kelly, allegedly Cheryl Mack, this is what happens. This is why parents like the Savages and the Clarys, we cannot fault you for acting a fool because someone notified you and told you that your daughter was being mistreated. But you knew she wasn't being mistreated because you had correspondence. You had correspondence way up to even May of 2016 when this girl, what's her name? Ashanti McGee entered the house in July. When she left, August or was it June? It don't even matter. Your daughter was emancipated. Joyce Lynn was emancipated. They were the only 2 in the house at the time. That's what I said. She was emancipated. which means overage. So they were willing to be with this man. Joycelyn is still with this man. They used the Mann Act to trap R. Kelly in the RICO law, right? Now listen, we just told y'all a whole bunch of lies, right? Hold it, sis. You got, allegedly, they say Cheryl Mack had a problem with,
I'm not going to get into that whole story all over again. Y'all can go watch that. But the purpose of me running that back is to refresh the minds of the people on what's the Mann Act and how they used it to convict R. Kelly. Without the Mann Act, they couldn't have convicted him because that stuff happened way in the past. The charges that he went to jail for this time is the same thing that he got trial for in 2008. But the statute of limitations is up, and then it would be double jeopardy in the state. So they used the Mann Act to make it federal, so they could go all the way back and convict him of some stuff that really the statute of limitations is up. But they used the Mann Act to supersede the statute of limitations so they can convict him. So they can use that to arrest him. Technically, without the Mann Act, they couldn't do it. And now the Mann Act is really the white man's racist act, which is about black men not being able to transport white women across state lines, prostitution, and things of that nature, right? So we out here trying to create awareness that this act needs to go. We got to abolish this because they just going to use it on anybody whenever they feel like they want to convict somebody. And when I say they, I mean they not being us, right? So, if we all are in agreement, let's just say 75% of us, which I believe is the numbers is much higher. But if we all in agreement that this law should be abolished, like they had segregation back in 1910. Some people probably were still slaves. I don't even know. But it's a long time from 1910, 111 years. It may be a few people that was around when that law was passed, but not too many. Ain't too many people who are over 111 or 112 years right now. That's how long that law has been in place. How has things changed since then? Women can marry women now. Back then, a black man probably couldn't even marry a white woman. Women can marry women, men can marry men, and we still convicted people on a law that's 111 years old. Good looking, Joey. So this is why we was making this stink about, yo, how y'all just sitting around letting R. Kelly go to jail for the Mann Act. The same way they got Jack Johnson, Chuck Berry, they use it whenever they want to use it to take a big celebrity down, right? Or whenever they want to just take somebody down. Let's go dig this old law. We're going to use this against you. Bam. Some shit where you wasn't even born yet. They using it against you. right? So here's the problem now. This is why you see Jay-Z name in the title. Because now, I'm not sitting here defending Jay-Z in this situation. What I'm saying, defending Jay-Z in this situation, and I'm not defending Jay-Z in the situation that I'm about to talk about. Where I'm sitting here defending Jay-Z is the same way this was used against R. Kelly. Now I see it where people are going to try to use it against him. And it ain't, I feel like it's more malicious than it is justified, because I don't see it being justified with R. Kelly. Now, what I'm talking about with Jay-Z is this. There's a dude out here named Ramir. I forgot his last name, but he's alleging that he's Jay-Z's son, right? I just seen him do an interview. Now, I'm gonna say I knew about this kid for probably about the last 5, maybe 10 years. You know, he was a rapper, and he was, you know, that was saying that Jay-Z was his father, this, that, and the other. That part of it, I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm not defending Jay-Z on if Jay-Z is his father or not. That's that man business. You know what I'm saying? However they handle that, right? But that is a DNA test. That is a paternity test. That is a paternity case. That is a civil case. That is a family court case. Now, what I didn't like is the fact that I had this kid, this young man, Ramir, say that he's now filing criminal charges against Jay-Z for there's a couple of charges he's saying, but the main one is he's saying he's filing the Mann Act against Jay-Z. And I'm like, nobody was talking about the Mann Act prior to R. Kelly. Nobody. Not even the government. We was not hearing about this Mann Act prior to R. Kelly. And I feel like me going out here doing a rally along with the R. Kelly supporters and creating awareness around this, because R. Kelly being convicted of it, brought more awareness to the Mann Act. But now, when I see this kid Ramir say, oh, yo, now I'm going to bring Jay-Z up on charges because he won't take this paternity test or this DNA test, I'm going to bring him up on the Mann Act. So now we going to start using this shit against us? I have no feelings with this kid if he wants to find out if that's his father. But now he's saying that he want to bring Jay-Z up on criminal charges using the Mann Act. Because now he's saying his mother was young when she met Jay and got pregnant. Now, I'm not out here fighting for Jay-Z on who the fuck if he is his father or not before. I done went through that shit already with Letitia. And you see what happened, right? Okay. If Jay wants to do what Jay wants to do with if anybody felt like they was his kid, he would do what he did with Letitia. See that shit went away? She didn't try to bring him up on no fucking criminal charges, this, that, and the other. No. She just told her story and shit happened. And shout out to DA because he made that happen for her, you know, in a roundabout way. But hold on, put my phone on charge. So my thing is this. That young man could do whatever he want. He could do whatever he want. That's his fight. Only reason I'm voicing my opinion on this is because I see how that law was misused to send one of our greatest artists of all time to jail. R. Kelly wasn't selling pussy. He wasn't prostituting. He wasn't doing none of that shit. But they used it to take him down. And you know, God willing, that's why they have the word appeal. That you know, he gonna come home for the misjustice of it. But the fact that they even used it to make him sit down for damn near 3 years is a motherfucker because that shit didn't change his life. Change his mental, change his physical, change his family. He changed his career. All unjust. So, like, when I seen a young man say, yeah, yo, I'm bringing him up on criminal charges, I'm using the Mann Act, I'm like, oh. Yo, bro, we out here trying to get rid of that shit because that shit is the type of shit that'll take all our celebrities down. Unjust. And you're going to use this to yo, that you do what you want, brother. You do what you want to get whatever however you need to get your answers to see if this man is your father. But that's a cold move, bro. That's a cold move. And I feel like that's more vindictive being vindictive because he won't take the DNA test. That you would do that. I need you to think about this. What if he is your father and you send him to fucking jail for this shit? Where do you stand then? You're going to be feeling like Tariq in Power. Yeah, Tina, that's true. Yeah, his cousin said he getting out New Year's Day. You goddamn right his cousin said that. You goddamn right his cousin said that. We waiting. Well, how many more days? Oh, they changed the date? I keep telling y'all stop listening to the fake family. They changed. Remember nigga stomping his foot? Boom! He's getting out in 2021. Boom! I swear to God. Boom! So no, he's not getting out on New Year's Day. You keep believing these people. They just show you that they're not his family to tell you such a lie. But y'all keep watching, keep listening to that stupid shit. And shout out to everybody that hit me up and asked me not to give up on Kels. Ain't nobody giving up on him. Y'all just like the motherfuckers that keep telling y'all, oh, I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. I can't say my name. I can't tell you this. I can't tell you that. Leading y'all niggas down the motherfucking dark hallway. That shit is hilarious. Fucking hilarious. And y'all still be believing that shit. I need all y'all that believe that shit to go over to the jail and stand out there and wait for R. Kelly to come out on December 31st. Oh, it's a new day, a new day. Y'all go stand there for some more days. Go ahead, y'all. Now it had to change the date. I can't tell you why. These stupid motherfuckers be sitting there listening, watching this shit too. Like, yeah, we gotta wait again. Why? I'll tell you, dumbasses, tomorrow. Y'all just keep coming back. Keep coming back. Give me them cash apps. I'm gonna lead you on a little longer. I'm gonna tell you some more. Yeah. Listen, y'all. Stop listening to that bullshit. Know that Jennifer Bonjean and the team are submitting their appeal. After they submit their appeal, the government got several weeks, like 2 weeks, to respond to their appeal. If she wins the appeal, then R. Kelly may walk right out the jail. I mean, if it get overturned or whatever for what she do, R. Kelly can get out as soon as like maybe next month, maybe February. These motherfuckers is leading y'all down the motherfucking dark rabbit hole with some bullshit. Guaranteed coming out before 2022. He's coming out. Oh, Lord, I need some more time. I need some more cash apps. Because if he don't come out on the 31st, y'all going to stop fucking with me. Let me think of another reason to make y'all still keep watching. I'm going to find a good reason for y'all to keep watching. Y'all can't ask me, though. I'm not going to tell you the reason. Y'all just come keep watching. I can't tell y'all. Y'all just come watching, keep talking. Some more days. Give me some more cash apps. Come on, give me some more cash apps. You know, I need y'all to come watch. You know, I'm gonna figure out a way to keep y'all motherfuckers tuned in because my 5 days is almost up. Oh, shit. The 5 days is almost up. Shit, what I'm gonna do? Yo, tell them February. Yeah, February. You know, then you can pay your rent for another month. Y'all some slow people, boy. Well, if I can't tell you their name, but y'all follow them. We all out here transparent. Everybody know everybody. But everybody's shit is secret. Y'all motherfuckers is slow. Over. Y'all motherfuckers are slow. Slow. Every view is a slow person. Guaranteed. Believe in that shit. Nigga, just keep leading y'all down the motherfucking hole. Y'all love to be entertained. This shit is serious. Oh my God. But let's get back to Jay-Z. Now, what do y'all think happens if this kid is successful, or this young man, pardon me, and bringing Jay-Z up on the Mann Act? Who's next? Who will be next? This is what I'm talking about. And this is why we saying sign the petition to get rid of the Mann Act. Now we got our own people that's going to try to use that shit against us. A nigga would say, yo, this nigga my father. Well, I will send this nigga to jail for the rest of his fucking life because he won't take a DNA test. And I'm going to use the crime, I'm going to use the law that is 111 years old because I seen that shit work on R. Kelly. I know it could work on him. Who the fuck was going to the precinct talking about, yo, I want to file the Mann Act fucking before R. Kelly? Have you ever seen anybody going to the precinct talking about, yo, I want to file the Mann Act on a nigga? This all starts in our era with R. Kelly. This young man says he's going to bring Jay-Z up on criminal charges because he's avoiding taking a DNA test. And he's going to use the worst law, the White Man Racist Act, the White Man Act, or whatever the Racist Act, whatever the fuck they call it. I know that kid mother is also known as the White Slave Traffic Act. That man white mother was, that boy black. His mother's black. I seen a picture of him and his mother. His mother's black. But he's going to use the Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act. Now, once again, I know this did not apply to R. Kelly, but let's see if what I read applies to Jay-Z, because he's saying that he slept with his mother, right? The Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, is a federal law that criminalizes the transportation of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery or for any other immoral purpose. Just that alone. If he's just trying to find out if Jay-Z was his father, is he saying that he prostituted his mother? or did anything with his mother for any other immoral purpose? The Mann Act passed in June 1910 and named after Illinois Congressman James R. Mann invoked the Commerce Clause to felonize the use of interstate or foreign commerce to transport women for immoral purposes. Why is he using this on Jay-Z? The act was named at prostitution, immorality, immorally, and human trafficking. Congress appointed a commission in 1907 to investigate into the problem of immigrant prostitutes. Where does Jay-Z fall on here? It was alleged that the immigrant women were brought to America for sexual slaving, and immigrant men lured American girls into prostitution. Where does this apply to Jay-Z or white slavery? Where does this apply to Jay-Z? The committees believe that no girl would enter prostitution unless drugged or held captive. Where does this apply to Jay-Z? This led to public outrage, which eventually resulted in the enactment of the Mann Act. However, many critics note that the act ended up in criminalizing many kinds of consensual sexual activity and had racist undertones. Where's the racist undertone when you got a black father? So my point is this. Like I said, I'm not doubting if that man could be that young man's father. There's plenty of us out here with kids you may not even know that you got. Or there's mothers out here that know that a guy is not the father and know who the real father is. I had an ex-girlfriend whose sister had two men at the same time believing that that the one kid, they both was the father and they didn't even know about each other. And I seen her do this shit for years. So there's no telling what's going on. You know what I'm saying? With Badlands, I heard about you, man. I heard you can't even pull out a parking space, nigga. Nigga, you ain't good at pulling out a parking space, nigga. I don't want to hear nothing from you, Badlands. This nigga can't pull out a parking space talking shit. But you know, listen, I'm a dude that fought to have a relationship with his kids. So I don't understand the part of a man not wanting to take a DNA test. I'm the one that chased my baby mother down to make her tell my goddamn daughter the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's some men out here that's different when it comes to that shit. And then there's niggas that don't want the responsibility of raising a kid. I got a homegirl from Edenwald named Alicia. Shout out to Alicia. You know, she a big wig over at Sony Publishing. But Ever since I knew her, she said she never wanted kids. Growing up in either wall, adults, even, you know, and passing on trips. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't girl, you ain't had no baby yet. She stuck to it. I don't want no kids. And she's a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? She got beautiful sisters. And she's married. And I guess, her husband, I think he got kids from other relationships. So it probably ain't really nothing to him that they didn't have a kid. But this woman always, since I know her, from a teenager all the way up, she always said she didn't want kids. And I did not understand it because back then, I had a kid at some point and I love my kids. But then as you get older and you see how women will strip your kids from you and turn them and they don't want to talk to you, and you'll give decades of your life raising them, hundreds of thousands to millions raising them. And then you get to a point and they don't even fucking talk to you. They don't respect you. They fucking don't call, give you a happy Father's Day, Merry Christmas, which even in the fucking pandemic. So when I look back, I say, damn, Alicia saved a lot of motherfucking money, a lot of motherfucking pain and suffering, and was still able to live a good life and be, a mother to other people's kids or auntie to other people's kids without all the bullshit that a lot of us parents go through. Some of y'all now, you got your kid, you did Christmas, you see the joy in their face, they love the toys, etc. I'm telling you, 20 years from now, motherfucker gonna say, you ain't never did shit for me. Your kid gonna tell you, you ain't never did shit for me. And if you think I'm lying, ask anybody in the motherfucking comments that got a kid that's at least 20 years old. Ask them if their kid never said, you ain't never did shit for me. And they probably still living with their ass. You'll raise these motherfuckers, put them through school, get them educated, throw bricks at the penitentiary to make sure they get a better life than you had. And a motherfucker will grow up and don't even talk to you no more. I got one of my mans, they say, man, fuck my daughter. Fuck her. Me, I can't pull myself to say that shit. But I understand. Me, I'll always leave the fucking door open. You know what I'm saying? But I know motherfucking homies that be like, yo, I raised this nigga. And he don't fuck with me. Or I raised this girl and they don't talk to me. So some of us are on the other side of the nigga that don't want to take the DNA test. My baby mama told me, forget about her. She didn't want to face that nigga and tell him the truth. Forget about her. So, excuse me, young man. I'm the nigga that if you came to me and said, yo, you was my father, or I heard that you was my father, I'm not going to deny you the opportunity of finding out. So I can't relate with or on that side of it because I'm a different type of man. You know what I'm saying? But using the Mann Act to bring him up on criminal charges, and now saying that, oh, well, my mom's was 15. So now you want to send him to jail because he don't want to, because he's avoiding the DNA test. That shit is heavy. That shit is real heavy. Because what happens if you're successful? You thought about that far? And like I said, I'm not mad at you for whatever you want to do to get your answers. But bro, this Mann Act ain't nothing to fucking play with. I don't know if you understand what's going on with R. Kelly, but go look at his case and look at how much time he's facing for some shit that he already fought and beat because of this law. This shit ain't nothing to play with, bro. Because if you successful at it, what do you think? What you gonna get your DNA test with him in jail? And then it comes back positive and he's your father. Now you want to go and talk to him in jail? This is yo, I'm telling y'all celebrities that got power in this political world, y'all better get rid of that fucking Mann Act. Don't think, oh, that shit happened to R. Kelly, it ain't gonna be me. Cause look, Jay. This nigga is talking about getting you fucking federally charged with the same shit R. Kelly got convicted on. You think you gonna beat that shit? And R. Kelly couldn't? I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not knocking the young man. If he believe that's his pops and he want answers that bad that he'd rather see him go to jail on some criminal shit because he won't take the DNA test. I'm just saying, brother. Let's say you're successful at it. What happens next? Jay, you might want to just go ahead and get this little nigga DNA test before you fuck your life up. Because you know how these motherfuckers, they got it out for you, Jay. They gonna pick his ass up and they gonna help him. You might want to have a conversation with this nigga. This is that shit is some vindictive shit to me. Hey, that's just my personal opinion. Like that to get him in court for a DNA test by any means necessary under a civil suit is understandable. But to say, oh, now, even his mom's passed away too. That's the crazy shit. So Your mom's had a consensual relationship with him, allegedly, and he may possibly allegedly be your father, and your mother's deceased now, and you're going to go and put criminal charges on him by trying to say that she was a minor and she been alive all these years and didn't take up no criminal charges on him for that, and you're going to do it now because he won't take the DNA test. That might even be some shit your mother wanted to do to him. That's not cool, dude. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, just right is right and wrong is wrong. Y'all know I ain't out here defending Jay-Z, fighting for Jay-Z. But in this shit right here, I gotta be like, God damn, my nigga. Like, that's doing a nigga kind of greasy. I gotta stick up for Jay on that side of it. Like, damn, my nigga, you gonna try to bring me up on some fucking charges and use a law that will supersede the statute of limitations of your mother being alive her whole life and never try to bring me up on no charges like this, and you're gonna go and try to use the Mann Act to bring me up on charges that your mother didn't bring me up on because she's no longer here. God rest her soul. That's man. My trust in people is just getting so fucking small, man. And like I said, Jay ain't my best friend. I ain't been kicking it with Jay. I ain't smoking no cigars with Jay. But there's some fucked up shit to do to a nigga, man. That's some fucked up shit to do to a nigga, man. Like, I gotta ride with Jay for that one. That's some fucked up shit. Like, whoa. Like, your moms didn't try to bring me up on charges, even if this is alleged to be his son or whatever, and you would really do that? This kid, he's hurt. This young man is hurt. That's I'm like, if you were standing out there with us when we was doing this rally and you know about this Mann Act, like, this is why we did the rally. It wasn't just about R. Kelly. We were showing y'all that, yo, pay attention. This is how they got R. Kelly. You next. And now we got our own people using the white man's act, the white racist act against us. Badland said he not hurt, he destroyed. Yeah, that shit, like, he got to be very angry to go that far with it. Like, yo, that's yo. Like, your mother telling you, yo, this is your father, and she wants you to know it, but she ain't not trying to send him to jail. And you, like, black people, what are we doing to each other? What are we doing to each other? Brother, I hope you find some peace. I hope you be able to get a DNA test. But know that it's plenty of kids out here like you that want to know who they father are. You know, a lot of mothers are at fault for children not knowing who they fathers are. A lot of mothers know, but don't tell the truth. I'm telling you, most women know who the fuck they slept with, unless they slept with 3 niggas in one night. Because even in goddamn in three guys in a month, they can kind of pick out who they think it is. But unless they slept with a guy like 3 guys in one night in an orgy and they all just splashed up, like women know who the father of their children are, man. I seen a woman tell my daughter that she did not know who her father was, and I was there the whole time she was pregnant. We discussed names. I knew my daughter's name before she was born. But she told us she didn't know who her father was. To save face in her relationship. So I know women lie. I just told you about the girlfriend that I had my ex-girl back in the day, sister. She had 2 men. Father's Day, she going over here, then she going over there. And she knew one of them was the real father and the other one wasn't. But she was doing it for money. So sometimes it's not the guy's fault for what decision the mother made. A lot of women the relationship didn't work, or she was the side chick and slipped up and got pregnant, or the man left or was with somebody else, and she was so mad and bitter that you never gonna see your baby. A lot of women just move from state to state. It happened to me. Just to create the distance between you and the kid. So you can't have visitation and shit. They go move to Chicago and all these different fucking places and shit to create a distance so you can't see the kid. It's a strong possibility that she didn't never even tell him. Especially if you was raised by another man and you thought that this man was your father for most of your life, and then, because that's his story, is his mother was with somebody else. This man was his father. He's the one that raised him. When they got 10 years or some years, I can't remember how old the kid was. But at a certain point, the mother took a DNA test and he found out that the man that he thought was his father wasn't his father. And his mother told him, yo, Jay-Z's your father, allegedly. So this whole time, he thought this guy was his father, and the mother took a DNA test and said, oh, he's not the father. Well, it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z's the father then. Because she probably knew back then Jay-Z was the father the whole time. But didn't tell Jay. And let this other man raise him all the way to the point of getting a DNA test because the father, the stepfather probably was like, yo, this nigga don't look like me. What the fuck is going on? Because I don't see why a woman would take a DNA test 10, 20 years later. Unless it's no other reason but to prove the truth. Like my daughter mother said, oh, I got to do this for my mother. I'm not spending no fucking money on no DNA test knowing this is my daughter because you got to appease your fucking mother when you know the truth. You shouldn't have lied to your mother all these years. Now you want me to pay for a fucking DNA diagnosis? Because you got to tell your mother the truth. Your mother want to see it. I've been through that. She got to tell her mother the truth now. Oh, he ain't the father. This is really the father. And the mother's like, what? No, I need to see a DNA test. You ain't even the fucking mother. Shut up, granny. Fuck, you need to see a DNA test. Your motherfucking kid been lying to you for fucking eons. Now you need to see a fucking DNA test. Who the fuck are you? And then when does the apology ever come in? For lying all these years. Deceiving the whole fucking family all these years. Do anybody fucking apologize to the father who been fighting the whole time saying, yo, that's my kid. That's my kid. That's my kid. No. You see it on fucking the DNA test court shit. The mother get up there and cry. Oh, I knew he was the father all along. Oh, they do the DNA test. And what do the kid do? The father's in the court. Yo, you my daughter. You my daughter. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And then the test come back positive. And the mother comes out. Yeah, I lied. Tony been sending you letters for 20 years. Here's the shoebox with all the fucking letters. I'm sorry. And what do the kid do? Go over to the mother and hug the mother. And don't even fucking give the father no fucking sympathy. And this nigga been fighting for the whole life to see the kid. And it still be fuck the father. The mother say, oh, I lied to you 20 years. And the fucking child will still love the mother and say fuck the father. %100 facts. So when I think of my friend Alicia, I say she saved herself a lot of fucking money and a lot of motherfucking heartache by not having no kids. Because when you look up, and I'm not saying all of them, because there's a lot of kids that adore their parents to the fucking grave and take good care of their parents. But some of them, they don't respect the shit you did for them. It didn't mean shit to them. Even now, if you cut their life in half, you fucking was still taking care of them right now. If you got a kid 30 and half right now, they was 15. At 15, you was still fucking paying child support. You was still paying for school. You was still doing Christmas shopping. You was still doing birthdays. You was still fucking doing Easter. You was still doing fucking back to school. All that shit. And they'll still give you their ass to kiss. So I hope this young man get the answers that he's looking for. I hate to see that it looked like he's being vindictive by trying to bring this man up on criminal charges, especially after his mother done passed away. That I just don't understand it. But you know, to each his own. He could do what the fuck he want. It's America. And I understand his frustration with trying to subpoena him to court and can't get him in court so he could get a DNA test so he could find out if it's true or not. That part I understand and I'm sympathetic too. Because I know a lot of niggas that fucking dodge child support. And I don't know how the fuck they did it because that motherfuckers put me in the jail cell for that motherfucker. I don't know. I couldn't dodge that motherfucker. That shit was the worst part of my life. Somebody said they had their guy cousins go through shit like that. Nah, that shit is real talk. You got women out here that make the decision to keep a man out of their child life, even and they the father because of their situation or their relationship or their marriage or whatever. It's like we go half on the baby, like R. Kelly said, but when the baby comes, it's yours. It's my fucking baby. We go half on the baby, but then it's yours. We can't make no decisions or nothing. But we go to jail if we don't fucking take care of the child, even if y'all don't want us in the kid life. Y'all want us in the kid life, but y'all want the money. I don't want you to see the kid, but I'm going to file for child support. So I really don't know what to say other than I hope that this young man do get the opportunity to get the answers that he's looking for. But trying to lock Jay-Z up on criminal charges, trying to say that he had sex with your mother when she was underage. Now, when y'all could have brought him up on charges the whole time your mother was alive, when you found out he wasn't your father, I mean, when this other guy wasn't your father, I just think, brother, like I said, it's your world, it's your life, you do what you want. But that law was put into place to hurt us. And we've been out here trying to abolish it and get rid of it. And I never thought that I would see a black man use it on a black man, knowing that it's a white man's racist act. That shit is dangerous. Shit is dangerous. But, you know, I that shit is just fucked up. Like it's just fucked up. I'm sorry. I know I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying, if you know, when you see R. Kelly in jail like this, like that, they could throw that shit on anybody, man. We said that. We've been telling y'all. And it's just fucking me up to see a black man use it on a black man. It's called the White Man's Racist Act for a reason. The White Slave Act, excuse me. It's called the White Slave Traffic Act for a reason. Why is black people going, yo? Show no joke, man. I'm out.
Yeah, legal hustle, MAGA. You know what it is. It's choke, no joke about killing heat. Left my boo and my dudes when I saw the heat. Was gone in 30 seconds, more like 23. Took flight like Mike, number 23. Before the indictment came, I split like Jada, didn't get wet like Kane. Got out the game. I went from the tunnel, now movie making. So it ain't no confusion why you dudes be hating.